Hey everybody, this is Joel and from Bucerias Joel here on YouTube. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to another episode here in Bucerias. And today we're going to be talking about banking and finances, getting the best exchange rates, how to trade cryptocurrency, and even how to build your credit right here in Mexico. That sounds pretty exciting, NJ?
It does sound pretty exciting.
A lot of tips that everyone needs to know if you're visiting here, if you're living here. We've got a jam-packed video, so make sure you stay right through to the end. Anyways, where am I right now? I'm at Intercam Bank. This is the primary bank that I use for both personal and business. I've got to withdraw a little bit of money to take care of some cash expenses. So I'm going to go into the bank and I'll be right out. It doesn't look too busy, so it shouldn't be more than 5 or 10 minutes. And then we're going to jump right into it. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, nos vemos. Well, that was quick, NJ. I got my money. I could take care of my cash expenses. So I'm in there, you know, just waiting for my turn to tell her. And I saw these two people come in with their US dollars and exchange their cash for pesos here. And every time I come to the bank, I see that. And funnily enough, one of those people was a Canadian. So what happens to a lot of Canadians, I don't know why, there's still this like old school of thought that you have to bring US dollars to Mexico and then change your US dollars into pesos. Now, whereas it's true that your US dollar is going to get you a better exchange rate here in Mexico, if you're taking your Canadian dollars in Canada, changing it to US dollars in Canada, and then taking those US dollars and changing them here, you're kind of getting nailed twice on the exchange rate. And honestly, if you're a Canadian with US dollars, don't use your US dollars for coming to Mexico. Like, save that for when you're going to go into the States or making US purchases. So I thought, well, what we could do today is go visit a bunch of bank machines, and let's find out first and foremost which bank machine has the best exchange, not the best exchange rate, but the best transaction fee. And then secondly, when we're doing that, we're just going to kind of go over, you know, how you can get the best exchange rate. Because if you come to the bank with your dollars and you change your dollars at the teller, you're going to get the worst exchange rate. Okay? So the best thing for you to do is leave those dollars at home, and at minimum just bring your debit card from Canada to the States and withdraw your cash from the machine. And during this video we're going to give you some other tricks and other products that you can use to actually even get a better exchange rate, but we'll get into that as we progress. What do you think? Let's just focus on the bank service fee on ATMs. Sound good, NJ?
Let's do it.
Okay, well, we're right here in front of Scotia Bank. Do you want to start there?
Why not?
NJ, come on in. Okay, so I'm going to use my Dolar App, guys, and we're going to get a little bit more into this later in the video, but the link is in the description, how you can apply for the Dolar App. If you're a resident of Mexico or a citizen of Mexico, you need to have the Dolar App. And a matter of fact, they just started a Dolar App for businesses. So if you have a corporation in Mexico, a SAPI or one of the other corporations, you can now open a business account with the Dolar App. And what I love about the Dolar App is you get the live exchange rate, NJ. So if the dollar is right now 20.61 to 1, you basically get 20.660. So you pay 0.01 on your exchange. It's amazing. Anyways, but we're going to put my card in right now. And I'm going to hide my pen here. I'm holding US dollars in this right now, but I can withdraw in pesos. And I'm going to take it out of my checking. Retiro de efectivo. And let's just say 1,000 pesos, okay? And then we're going to hit yes. And do I want to protect my withdrawal for 33 pesos? I'm going to say no. And that basically is if I leave the ATM right now and get robbed, I get reimbursed. Okay, so the operation fee here is 34.80 pesos. So roughly just under $2. So I'm going to just take out the money, okay? So that's not bad. I mean, just under $2. And again, because I used my Dolar App, I'm changing dollars right now at the live rate. So there's no bank fee on this. And I'm getting my pesos. 2, 4, 5, 5 is 1,000. Terminal, and I'm gonna take my card. Don't forget your card.
Never forget your card.
All right, Intercam is out of service. Maybe we'll be able to find another Intercam bank. But we're here at Banorte. I'm gonna put in my card. And let's take out another 1,000 pesos, okay? And let's see, 34.80.
Pretty, so about the same.
A little less.
Actually,
So that was 4 pesos less, más o menos. So let's take out the 1,000. Yeah? It's kind of, and I can donate 10 pesos to the kids. I'm gonna donate that, okay? And I print my receipt. It's kind of stupid that I'm doing this. Like I should actually take out 10,000 pesos at a time because I still pay the 34.80. All right, so the actual bank fee is 30 pesos, okay? And then IVA, which is their tax, is 4.80. So the bank is making 30 and the government is making 4.80 pesos. And how do you say cents in Spanish, everybody? What is the, like, 80, what is it? Comment in the description below. So here's the commission, it's 30.74. So far these guys are in the lead, hey? Cuenta de cheques. And I'm just gonna take out, I'll take out 2,000 pesos. And it's giving me money. And then we'll go look at my bank later and we'll see what the actual exchange was. And we're gonna compare that to both the Dolar app and we're gonna compare that to Wise. Sound good? Actually, I got my Bitso card. We'll talk about this later, but this is what I use to hold cryptocurrency and trade cryptocurrency. And I could pay with cryptocurrency in Mexico using my Bitso card. And I could actually withdraw some money as well. 34.80 is there. Okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna finish this, but theirs is 34.80. I'm actually not gonna take out the money. I just wanna see what the cost is. And so far they're all kind of in that range of 30 to 38 pesos. Hey, Angie? Okay, let's cancel. All right, Angie, we're back in Bucerias. I guess we never left Bucerias, but we're here just on the corner of Estaciones and the 200 at Santander. This is actually a good bank to maybe hit up if you're coming to the east side and you're gonna do a taco crawl and you need to get some cash out, but we still don't know yet the fee. So why don't we go check what that is first, and then I got 2 more banks I want to hit up, and then I think we'll go back home and we'll do a little more in-depth analysis. You need to stay right to the end of this video because we're going to give you some really good analysis on the various cards that you can get, the various services that you can get, that you're going to save and maximize your exchange rates and your banking possibilities here in Mexico. So let's go into Santander.
Vámonos.
All right, well, we got the Wise card here. So this is definitely a card that everyone must have, eh, NJ? And you're a young user of Wise, and it's been what?
It's been incredible.
It's been incredible. Wise card. I love the Wise card. And if you don't have Wise, you gotta have Wise. At minimum, you need a Wise card. If you do any traveling outside your country, you need to have a Wise card. And the link is in the description. But this is NJ's card. We're gonna put it in. He's gonna have to put in his pen because I don't know that. He hasn't even shared that with me. Hopefully NJ's got some money in his account. But the cool thing about Wise is no matter where you are in the world, you can have money cash withdrawal. You can put money into that currency of choice. So now because I'm here in Mexico, it automatically deducts it from what?
Pesos.
Pesos. So let's take out 1,000, hit confirm. We're gonna print that receipt. 34.80, not bad, that's pretty good. Let's seem to see, that's kind of like the average, hey, so far. Ban Bajío, and I did come here one time, and I can't remember the fee. I'm going to go in with the Dolar app here, which is again the best exchange rate you're going to get. Okay, if you have the Dolar app. I'll take out 2,000. 23.20 pesos.
23.20. That's the best one so far.
That is the best one so far. 23.20, is that right? No, I guess so. That's pretty good. And guys, little pro tip, don't do what we're doing. Don't take out 1,000 or 2,000 at a time. I'm gonna donate. Take out what you, like the maximum you can take out, because then you spread that fee over the entire cost of your withdrawal. If you're doing 1,000 or 2,000 at a time, your overall percentage of fee is gonna be much higher. I'm just doing this for illustration purposes. All right, Angie, we're at the last bank here. All right, so It's 29 pesos. We thought we were going to have a horrific response here because it used to be 90 or something crazy. So the C Banco has adjusted the rate to 29 pesos, and that gets 2 thumbs up from Bucerias Joel.
Well, maybe watch out. Maybe they fluctuate it during the time of the year.
Yeah.
Because one time I came here and it was like 98 pesos.
98 pesos.
To take money out.
Always, so here's pro tip, always watch what that fee is. And if it's over 38 pesos, go away. But you should definitely be looking at it under 30, like we just saw today.
29, that's
29,
that's
pretty
the
good.
second best.
Okay, right on.
Good job, Stan Manco. Big thumbs up.
Alright, so here's the bonus, right, NJ? So I guess this one you can take out pesos or USD. I don't know why you'd want to take out USD here. Again, there's really no reason to do that.
Well, especially too because a lot of the times, like I feel like if you want to tip someone or pay someone, it's best to
They'd
do it
rather
in
just
pesos.
have pesos because they're going to take all that US dollars. And I saw a lady today at the bank and they had ones and fives and tens. Those are all tips.
Yeah.
So she's probably coming from a hotel where everyone got their tips. They pull them together, and then the hotel people just come and exchange it at the bank.
Yeah, they gotta exchange it anyway, so it's better.
So it's just better to give people pesos, unless you give them like $100 or something. You know, like
then they won't mind.
They're not gonna mind. Okay, let's put in our card. It's taking us time reading all the data on my card. It could be like the internet too. Like it's obviously. Oh, there we go. We can choose English. I'm gonna say 1,000 pesos. Your choice, 1,000 pesos. The owner of this ATM will charge you a fee of 29 pesos for this transaction.
29, okay.
That's not bad.
That's not bad for like a roadside ATM.
I'm not gonna take the money out because I've taken enough, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, 29 pesos.
So we get the roadside ATM gets 2 thumbs up, but be very careful at these ones, guys. Don't take your money out here at night, even though it's pretty safe here. And please cover your pen, okay? Don't be like, hey everybody, look at my pen, look at my pen. Don't do that. Well, NJ, how was that experience?
That was interesting. It's good to know.
That's good to know. And we had some surprises along the way.
Oh.
We were really ready to beat up on the Green Bank, the CI Banco, because of their previous, I think, what did you say? Like it was close to 90 pesos.
Close to 90 pesos, yeah.
So we thought that was going to be the one we could say, oh my God, and then like beat up on them, but it ended up being pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the biggest surprise was the bank machine on Lázaro Cárdenas, which was really cheap too. All right, so we started the video and we went to Intercam, and one of the things I said was, please don't, especially if you're Canadian, don't change your Canadian dollars into US dollars, bring them to Mexico only to go to the bank to change them into pesos. And even if you're from the States, don't bring your US dollars here only to go to the bank to change them into pesos, because you're gonna get the worst exchange rate. So for example, if you're a Canadian bringing Canadian dollars, you are going to spend $1,509 Canadian for 20,000 pesos, okay? But if you use your RBC debit card from Canada and take it out of a bank machine, you're gonna spend $1,453.49 to get 20,000 Mexican pesos. So you're already gonna save money by just using your debit card here in Mexico, as opposed to going into the bank and just changing money. So if you're gonna change money in the bank, you're gonna pay the worst rate, and plus you're gonna stand in line and go through all this hassle. So you're gonna get your best exchange rate without using any of the other cards that we're gonna talk about today. All right, the next thing we have in our arsenal is the Wise card, and we used your account, Angel. There's the Wise card. And the Wise card is more than just having a card to use in Mexico. The Wise card allows you to hold currency in, I don't even know how many countries it is right now. Like I should look, bring up Wise. It's like something like 90 countries. Traveled a couple of years ago, we went to Thailand, so we were able to have Thai baht. We went to Vietnam, so we were able to have the Vietnamese dong. And then we went to Europe and we were able to have the euro. And then we went to Turkey and we were able to have the Turkish lira. So everywhere that we traveled, we could move money from our primary account into that country's currency account, like in our Wise account. So in the same situation of taking 20,000 pesos out over the course of a week. I'm using 20,000 because, you know, you're here for a week or 10 days, you know, you're doing lots of things. So if you're just using cash, let's say you took 20,000 pesos out, the Wise card, you're going to pay 1,401.70, okay, versus RBC of $1,453. So just on that alone, using Wise, you're saving $51.79. Now, it doesn't seem like a lot of money, but $51.79, that could be like a pizza and a bottle of wine and a salad at Toscana Mia or something like that, right? So it all does add up. Now, if you're here for more than just a week and you're just spending regularly month by month, and let's say 20,000 pesos a month is your budget, which really isn't a lot, that's $1,000 a month. I mean, you're gonna save 50 bucks a month. If your budget's 40,000 pesos a month in debit card spending, then you're gonna save over $100 a month using the Wise card. How do you get the Wise card? Well, that's a good question, Andrew. How do they get the Wise card? Is there a link in the description?
There will be.
Yeah, there will be a link in the description. We'll put it up here on the screen. Also, we'll put a pinned comment where you can get links to all these cards. The next card that I really, really love is the Dolar App, and the Dolar App by far is the best exchange rate card you can have for US dollars. So this is great if you have US dollars, or you get paid in US dollars, or you're earning income in US dollars, or you're having a bank account in the States in US dollars, where you can move those US dollars to your Dolar App account. And you can use that for your regular spending in Mexico. Now, Jillian and I, and you have Dolar App, but you're more the Wise card user. But Jillian and I use the Dolar App for all of our day-to-day spending. So all of our shopping at Costco, Chedraui, we're gonna go tonight and buy some pizzas. Guess what I'm using? When we go buy the dog food, guess what I'm using? Always using the Dolar App. And so why do you use the Dolar App? Well, I get the best exchange rate on my US dollars. It's pretty well. So in this same situation where I'm taking 20,000 Mexican, going to charge me $962.93, okay? Versus if I was using my Wells Fargo card, which I don't have here, but if I was gonna show you that, that would have cost me $1,025. So that gives me a savings of $60 US. And that's, you know, that's quite considerable, right? For using my Dolar App. In addition, you get up to 4% cash back. And there's a little bit of a formula, so it's kind of a little bit, it depends on how much money you have in the Dolar App and how much money you spend in a month, then calculates what your cash back can be. But you can earn up to 4% cash back. I think on average I'm getting like 25 to 35 bucks a month. And again, that's just that along with my currency savings, it just all adds up. Well, I think I kind of covered that, hey NJ? Like the different cards. So again, leave your dollars at home. Don't change money at the bank, please. I don't want to see any of you in Intercam anymore doing that. And minimally, bring your bank card, your Wells Fargo card, if you're an American, or whatever debit card you have in the States, or your Royal Bank card if you're Canadian, or whatever other debit card you use in Canada. But I do encourage you, sign up for the Wise card. And if you're a resident of Mexico or a citizen of Mexico, you need to sign up for the Dolar App. Dollar for everyday spending, the Dolar App is my go-to. Dollar for dollar to have just a multi-currency account for just like global travel or holding multiple currencies, definitely Wise is the go-to for me. Like a lot of our business income, that kind of thing, runs through Wise, but for all of our personal expenses, I love the Dolar App. All right, NJ, so we're gonna get to the end of the video, but other questions people had is like, how do I build credit in Mexico? Well, the best way to build credit in Mexico is apply for a credit card. And if you're a resident in Mexico, pretty easy to do. All of us are used to Amazon, and if you don't know about Mercado Libre is the Amazon of Latin America. So set up a Mercado Libre account, and you can apply for a Mercado Pago credit card. You like the way I said that? Mercado Pago. Anyways, you'll probably get like a credit limit of 10 or 15,000 pesos. It's not a lot, but for those household purchases that you're making and deliveries, where you're going online using Mercado Libre, you can then use your Mercado Pago card and you can start building credit in Mexico. And the final thing people were asking me about, they're like, Joel, like can we trade cryptocurrency in Mexico? And the answer is yes. if you open a Bitso account, and I'll put a link in the description for going to Bitso, you can open a Bitso account and you can move any crypto from any other wallet into your Bitso account, and Bitso allows you to trade cryptocurrency on their exchange. And you can also apply for a debit card that gets tied to your crypto account, and you can decide where you want to pay those transactions from. So you can set it up in Bitcoin, you could set it up in Solana, you could set it up in USD, you could set it up in Mexican pesos. It's completely up to you where you want the payments for your debits to come from. I don't use the debit card very often because of all the other options. I think Bitso can do a little bit of a better job in that regard to compete with Wise and the Dolar App, but I do love it for a simple platform that allows me to trade my crypto here in Mexico. So I think that kind of wraps it up. I think we've hit all the main items, and I hope that all of you have benefited from this video. Again, check out the links in the description, plus the pinned comments. Get your Wise card, get your Dolar App, and if you're interested in crypto, apply for the Bitso card and start building your credit by opening a Mercado Libre account and getting that Mercado Libre credit Visa card. All right, I hope everyone enjoyed that video. Please comment below. Do you want to see more videos like this, and what are those videos like? What information are you, what are the burning questions about Mexico, living here, moving here? What do you want us to do more content on? You can let us know in the comments below, and make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and please share this video with your family and friends. You gotta hit that little share button, and then take that link and post it on your Facebook or something. Sound good, NJ? Are you going to post it on your Facebook after this?
I'm posting it on my Facebook
You're
right now.
You're going to post it on your Facebook right now? Excelente. All right, anyway, thanks for joining us. Nos vemos, hasta luego, and adiós desde la casa de la familia Goralski aquí en Bucerias, México.